god! Oh my god! Season 20, week 2, leaderboard update. How you guys doing? How's your evening? We're just gonna go over the leaderboard update real quick, and then we're gonna roll some marbles. So, anyways, season 20, week 2. This is the racer leaderboard. I believe I took the shot early around 4:30ish Eastern Standard Time. But this is the racer leaderboard at that time. So they've already made some more points since then. So Killstream Maniac, first place with 49,394 points. Razgriz in second, Custom Fitted in third, Tiara in fourth, fifth is Chiliad, then Vape, Uber Jump, Mad Dog, Crump. Crump, if you guys see, those of you who were curious, I had some people ask me, they said, why does it look like Crump is cheating? Because he had 0 wins, 0 eliminations, and 0 total races, and how is he up on the leaderboard with that many points? That's because Crump doesn't play in any other channels except for tilt channels. He's like, Crump is not playing in normal races. He only plays in channels that are tilting, because channels that are tilting don't have to worry about energy. So he only Crump only plays in tilt channels. That's why it says 0-0-0-0 on there. And that Crump hasn't played in a single race this whole entire season, except for tilted. That's why. And then Vitz we have at 10th. There you go. I have some statistics for those of you guys who are number geeks. Killspree Maniac earned 24,135 points in a week with an estimated average of 3,447 points a day. So guys grinding. He actually, I think like Raz and him were talking about it, kind of what this season felt like. I think this is kind of a meta report, sort of. Is like, it seems like the two of them feel like it's not too bad. Like they can hold this pace for the rest of the season. So we're only 2 weeks in, and their kill spree is getting 3,447 points a day. And he says this is like not like a full cruise control, but he's like, he thinks he can maintain this pace, right? So that gives you guys an idea of what you should be expecting for the rest of the season. And I assume that's the same feeling that all of these OGs in the top 5 have. These got Chiliad, Tiara, Custom, Razgriz, Killspree Maniac. These guys they're the OGs. Like, it's crazy to see these 5 names up there, because I haven't seen the top 5 getting dominated by people the OG, like, veterans of grinding in a long time. It's been a whole year, I think, since I've seen 5 names like that I've recognized from people who I've been playing with the game pretty much just as long as I have. So this is kind of a crazy season that way. Then we have, let's go to the leaderboard for streamer leaderboard. Streamer leaderboard. Season XP. LT's in the lead with 163,058 points, followed by Kibble, Vibbles, Headsnap, Sin, Sleepy Pan, Mootball, Almost Yeti, Audio Visual, Ms. Waffles. Ooh, Ms. Waffles getting into the top 10. I love it. He's grinding. Statistics on LT. LT passed Kibble, obviously. Kibble was in first place last week. LT is now in first. He earned 81,147 points this week with an average of 11,592 points a day. And these are all estimates, because I don't have a way to get the exact. I have to literally take a screenshot at the same time every single week, and then I just do the math on that. I'm not. That's why these are all estimates. And then let's look at the total races that LT has been putting in. Hi, Sesmita. Oh, Ms. Waffles and Aries have both been grinding. Nice. And let's look at the streamer races total. Kibble is cranking faster and more races than LT, though. So you guys, this is a very interesting statistics. Despite the fact that LT's in first, Kibble is actually outpacing him by almost 1,000 races. But that could just be like the difference that this like couple weeks has been, right? Maybe eventually LT will catch up. It could be that Kibbles was just going a little bit faster this last couple 2 weeks. So it'll be interesting to keep an eye on that. LT, according to my math, is cranking an estimate of 273 races a day. So he's running about 273 races a day, and he's in first. And that's the pace that he's keeping at. So keep an eye on that. I think this will be interesting to see how these top 3 plays out. Because there's Kibble, Vibbles. I know Sin wants to get in there. Sin felt like this was his season to do it. Because last season he was in 4th too, and I believe. And it was AV up there in 3rd. So I know Sin really wants to get in. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. So keep an eye out. Every week we'll do this on Wednesday. I wanted to give you guys a quick look at the new leaderboards, actually, the local leaderboard. Here we go. So if you guys didn't know, there's like a new local leaderboard and some new features that you could use. Participation points, which I've been asking for since like day one of when I learned about how to use a local leaderboard, was participation points. Points for people who are just participating. So you guys can see that. So participation points, you can add. Anyone who enters the race will get these points regardless if they die or not. So even if they die, they'll get this 1 point, at least for this leaderboard that I have. Now, keep in mind, that means every single person participating will get that 1 point, right? So if you want your first place to be worth 15 points like I have here, keep in mind that you have to subtract that from the participation point from it. So you put in 14 points. That way, when he finishes first place, he'll get 15 points total. 1 participation points and 14 that you've assigned, right? They've added also up here, you can see they've added different leaderboards for you to save. That way it's easier. Before you had to clear out everything and put in a brand new leaderboard for every new type of leaderboard's point scoring you wanted to do. You had to put up new points every single time, which is like, oh my god, if you wanted to do something different and then you had to delete your old leaderboard and put in all the points, it was exhausting, honestly. You have now this point offset, which is really interesting to play with. I'll show you how it works. Let's say we want a point offset by 1, right? So we start off with 10 here. Oh no, we'll start off with 100 here. There we go, 100. The next one that you put in, you just have to press the plus symbol, and it'll add another one, and it'll keep adding more points as you go. Now, if you want to offset negatively, you put like a negative on it. So the first one we could put in 100. And then after that, it'll just keep going down by 1, which is really like useful. That lets you populate a whole entire leaderboard like really quickly. All right, there you go. It's so helpful. And now you have 2 leaderboards saved on it. You have presets of leaderboards. So if you ever want to go back to another old leaderboard and use that, you could do that. Another cool feature, I don't know if you guys have seen this. This came out a while ago. I actually never talked about it, but another feature that they have is the podium. This is something that came out a while ago. If you see over there on the top right, after the tournament, you could like put everyone in podium. So let's say you don't want to show the leaderboard first, so you could like block it out. And then when you want to hold the suspense and you just load into the podium, and it'll do a little podium for you. Look at that. Cybernetic Kraken in 3rd. 2nd place, Uber Jump. 1st place, GJC! I won my own tournament! So there you go. Play with the new leaderboard. The local points are really good. Like all the stuff for the new things you could do on it are very useful. What's great actually is now when you go back to the local leaderboard, you see how I had checked it up view. When you go back to it, it automatically unchecks it for you. It doesn't show it until you check view. So that way it doesn't spoil any suspense that you could have. So like you could go from this screen without having to look at the leaderboard and just go right to podium. It's pretty cool. So have fun with the new local leaderboard. Lots of great ways you could use it and implement it into your daily streams, not just for tournaments or big events. All right. And that's our leaderboard for today. Thanks for watching, guys. Let's go and crank some races.